Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Don from 1A Auto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And the next time you need a part for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we show you how to replace a front control arm on this 2003 Nissan Altima. It's the same process on these Altimas from 2002 to 2006. And we show you on the passenger side, but the driver's side is the same process. And the items you'll need for this is a new front control arm from 1AAuto.com, 12, 19, and 21mm sockets and ratchet with a piece of pipe for extra leverage, 22mm wrench, penetrating oil, a torque wrench, hammer, pliers, and jack stands.
And after this repair, you will want to have the alignment checked on your vehicle.
Start off by removing your wheel. If you don't have air-powered tools, you're going to want to loosen the lug nuts while the vehicle's on the ground, then jack it up and remove them the rest of the way. The first thing on the control arm you want to do is remove this cotter pin. You just want to straighten out the prongs and pull it out from the other side using pliers. Once you get the pin out, spray it with some penetrating oil to help you break it loose, and then remove it with the 22mm wrench. Once the nut's removed, hit the knuckle with a hammer, and that will allow you to pull this down.
19.
Next, you want to remove this 19mm bolt. Now you do want to put an additional stand underneath your engine here, because to remove the last control arm bolts, we're first going to have to remove one of these engine brackets. And to do that, you just want to remove the 19mm bolt on the one end, and then the two 12mm bolts on the other. Once those are removed, you can just remove that bracket. Now remove these last two 19mm bolts holding in your control arm. Once those are all removed, you just want to pry this out. Old control arm on the left, the new one from 1A Auto on the right. You can see they're identical and they're going to mount exactly the same. Before you install your new control arm, you want to first remove the castle nut and pull off that plastic cover. And then feed your new control arm into place. And you may need some assistance from a hammer. And you want to do this carefully, and we are going to fast forward as he does this, but you are just trying to line up the holes on the control arm with the holes on the body of the car. Now you can replace that 19mm bolt and just hammer it in halfway, and that will just hold the control arm in place. And then replace these two 19mm bolts, and then just tighten them up. And tighten up this bolt the rest of the way. You can replace that bracket and the 19mm nut and the two 12mm bolts. And then you just want to torque each of these 19mm bolts to 85 foot-pounds. And you can remove that stand now. Now push the stud of the control arm into the hole on the wheel. And replace that nut. We do supply you with a new castle nut. Once you've tightened it up, put the cotter pin into place, and using pliers, bend the prongs in opposite directions. Replace your wheel, hubcap, and lug nuts. And tighten the lug nuts preliminarily, lower the vehicle, and tighten them the rest of the way. And then you want to torque the lug nuts in a crossing pattern to 100 foot-pounds.
We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.1aauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and